Hey everybody, we're here at Family Kingdom, Myrtle Beach's amusement park. They're real amusement park, complete with roller coasters, dark rides, the whole deal. Not too far from the beach. We're going to show you around, show you what's good, give you our thoughts here at Family Kingdom. All right, let's check out the legendary Swamp Fox roller coaster built in 1966. And here it is, the legendary Swamp Fox. And this is a ride I actually really enjoyed. It's a wooden roller coaster. We rode our first time, we rode in the back seat, and it is a wild ride. I did not think it was rough. I think, Molly, you thought it was a little rough, right?
A little.
But I had a lot of fun on it. You know, there's some airtime. It's kind of wild. That first turnaround there, you get a great view of the beach. And it's a good ride, especially for a ride that's, 50 plus years old. To have some airtime and have some wildness to it, I really liked it. The trains were recently refurbished, so all the restraints were, refitted with, new updated restraints. Sometimes you go on old wooden roller coasters and they're all beat up. This one is not the case. So I like it. I gave Swamp Fox a thumbs up. I want to ride again towards the front of the train. Here's the park's log flume attraction, which is actually one of their best rides, and I will show you why. You got the traditional drop there, and it's surrounded by antique cars. But the part I really like, I'm going to show you now. And here it is. The park's home to like a Splash Mountain-esque roller coaster drop, which you would not see coming, and it's really kind of rare on any log flume. So the fact that it's at like this beachside pier log flume is really neat. Also, the park's home to bumper boats, so if you like to bump some boats, you could do that. And also, one really random thing about the log flume is it does give you a scenic view of a Friendly's. And what was funny, because when we were riding right by there were little kids standing there at the emergency exit of Friendly's waving to us. But again, that's the log flume. I think it's really cool. Roller coaster drop, splashdown, fun. Up next is the Great Pistolero Roundup as the train goes by. So here you can see the ride vehicles for the Great Pistolero Roundup, which is a Sally dark ride. And fun fact, I believe this ride used to be in a Mexican restaurant. Before the park bought it, this was a Mexican restaurant. As you can see, like there's a restaurant over there. That's not part of the park. And then your ride takes you into this, which used to be part of the park, which was a Mexican restaurant, but is now the park's shooting dark ride. Also, an early Sally ride, like when I was growing up and really getting into the industry, on Sally's website they would have like a couple of their concepts, and this was one of them. And you'd be used to ghost hunt and things like that. And there's a guy in the queue that tells you the story, I imagine.
Now, we know they're hiding out the Paco's cantina. And Paco, he's Paco's big brother, so you know whose side he's on. But by now,
this
they
is
drunk
wonderful.
so much tequila, they won't run so fast.
So I really like the Great Pistolero Roundup. One of the shorter Sally dark rides, but a lot of the effects work, so it's a pretty good time. I beat Molly. I scored 420. Molly only scored 190. But it's fun, it's original, it's different. Like I've been on a million of their Ghost Blaster style rides, so it's nice to go on something different. And my favorite target, you shoot one lady and her pants fall down. It's amazing. Guys, now we're at Twist and Shout, which is the park's Wild Mouse roller coaster. And I love at the top of the lift, you go right underneath the sign, the sort of Twist and Shout sign. Anyway, it's actually a pretty good Wild Mouse roller coaster. It's not very trim, so you do get that wild kind of feeling. And I like Wild Mouse roller coasters anyway. Also, this one has the benefit of having really, really cool cars. This ride has an interesting history. It ran for a season on the Jersey Shore, and then it moved to Arkansas at Magic Springs, Crystal Falls, and then it came here to Family Kingdom, where it's been running for since I think 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. Coming around here, we'll be able to get a really good look at the detail on the cars, which are awesome cars, but a fun Wild Mouse. I give it a thumbs up. Now coming at you by Slingshot, which is the park's drop tower. Kind of an interesting drop tower because it does both the shoot up mode and the drop down mode. But it's definitely not an SNS, and you're on sort of like this weird platform. So it definitely looks like it's probably a traveling model. But the ride's fun. The main thing that's fun is if you get on the good side. So if you're looking at the camera, you want to be on that side over there because that's the side you would see the ocean on. I was sort of half and half in the middle, so you know, to my left I saw the ocean, and to the right I saw a Burger King. But if you're on the good spot, not a lot of airtime or not a lot of forces on this drop tower, but you do get the great view, and that is the best part. And then it takes you on a very, so that's the shoot up mode, but then the drop down mode, it takes you on what feels like the world's slowest climb. That's how fast you move until you get all the way to the top of the tower. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it probably takes a minute to get to the top from there, but that's Slingshot. Guys, I love this. They have a pirate ship, which are always fun, but I love the sign for their pirate ship. Also, they've got a scrambler, so if you're fans of scramblers, they've got one of those. We're now on the park's train ride. Not really sure where it goes, but I guess we will find out. I do like any park with a train ride. Oh, looks like we're going right past fake Wile E. Coyote and fake Woody Woodpecker. On the train! Yay! Guys, don't worry. If you were curious what happened to fake Wile E. Coyote, he crashed into the fake wall. So the trail is pretty long. It takes you pretty much throughout the entire park. Kind of nice. I love that the train has little gates for pedestrians. So over here you have a yo-yo type swing, which are always fun rides. I think it's interesting because like it looks like a street where the people would load on and off. But again, swing rides are always kind of fun. The park's home to a Magic Bites kid-style flat ride, which is a really cute style ride where you can pedal and then you push the thing to go up and down. It's built by Zamperla. It's really cool. They've got some great light packages on it in the evening. And it's neat. This is one Molly likes. It's cute. The park has some really cool looking bumper cars. They're bumper cars that look like old-timey cars. So out of all the rides in the park, I think this goes down as Molly's favorite. And it's not something we could even ride. What do you think? Nope. Well, obviously we can't ride it, but is it your favorite so far?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's the Venture River. It's like a kid's log flume, except with no flume. It's got some like canoe and Native American style theming. And it's definitely cute for little kids. I love how it's got like an old bumper car facade behind it. And they go into the... There we go. It's an adorable ride. Family Kingdom is home to a wonderful old carousel, as this sign would tell you there. Maybe, no. Philadelphia Toboggan Company carousel was built in 1929. Gotta love a good old carousel, and they have one. Pretty. Also, like a lot of rides here, it's in really good shape. Like we said that about the log flume and the roller coaster. They were recently refurbished. And even like if you look at the paint on the steps, like the park is in excellent condition. All right, bad news, coaster credit whores. No adults on their kiddie coaster. Also, politically correct people, their roller coaster seems to be a knockoff of Speedy Gonzales, everyone's favorite racially insensitive Looney Tunes character. Ride itself just a wacky worm right next to a seafood restaurant and a road and a Hardee's and a red burrito. Never even heard of red burrito. Hurricane is the park's Music Express or Himalayan style ride. Forwards and backwards through all your sickening wonderfulness. Newer kids ride here that a lot of the parks have been adding where you kind of like bounce up and down like that. Looks fun if you're a kid. So I really like these rides, the kiddie whip. They're suspended, so when they fly around the turns, they really fly around the turns. And these ones are themed to little airplanes, so they're even more adorable. Hi Dora, hello Kitty. No, Wile E. Coyote. We're in the park's antique car ride as the Swamp Fox is gonna come zooming by. And the park's home to two different antique car rides, which I find surprising. But a disappointing thing is there's no pedals. And when Molly drives, spin the wheel, Molly. It doesn't actually do anything. But antique car rides are kind of fun. Plus, this takes up kind of unusable space right in the infield of their roller coaster. So Family Kingdom is really kind of divided into two halves as it's separated by this river type thing. So over here you have, I'm guessing the newer side of the park with things like the Twist and Shout roller coaster, the Pistolero Roundups over there, the drop towers over here, And then over on this side, you have, you know, the Swamp Fox and the kids' rides, some flat rides and things like that. But makes for a pretty part of the park. So if you want something that kind of sums up Myrtle Beach in a whole, a mini bottle of Fireball is sitting in the lagoon at the Family Kingdom. Little kids' Ferris wheels are always fun if you're a little kid. Guys, one tip, if you park in the Family Kingdom parking lot, it is about $7, but there is street parking available. So if you want to park there, I think it's like 25 cents per 10 minutes. So if you're only going to be here for a little bit, I would say just park on the street. If you're going to be here all day and maybe you want to go to the beach or their water park, then parking in the Family Kingdom parking lot is not a bad idea. We parked on the street because we're only here for about 2 hours or so. If you go on the Kiddieland side of the park, which is I think the newer side of the park, you have a boardwalk that parallels the river. Obviously, you got some kiddie rides here, your Hamptons, you know, your Papa Wheelie motorcycles, or your mini whip kind of thing. But for us adults that are kidless, they've got a boardwalk. More of a kids ride than an adult ride is the Kite Flyer here. Kind of cool because you're on the ride in a lay down position. It's coming to an end now, but gives you that sensation of flying if you're a kid. So I love Midway games. This one's 25 cents. You got to pick some colors. And Molly completely missed the thing. All right, I can throw it in. All right, Molly tries to redeem herself.
All right, here comes the
All
winner.
right.
Looks like it's
Gold.
gold.
We did not have
Right
gold.
over here,
We
guys.
lost. So we don't get to
You wanna
win
try again?
the Funky Zombie. All right, guys, as we leave you from the Ferris wheel, that'll do it for our time here at Family Kingdom. As you get a shot of their water park, which does not look like so great. But I mean, it does give you cool visuals that you are on water slides with the ocean right there. Also, I love their Ferris wheel where you get the ocean, the water park on one side, and then you turn around and you get the entire park on the other side. And to me, it's a really great position for a Ferris wheel. Obviously, you got the Swamp Fox, which is the star of the park. You've got all the various flat rides. And I like this park. You know, it's fun, it's simple. There's no real standout attraction, but I think there's enough unique rides here. I like Swamp Fox. I think that's a good wooden roller coaster. I really like their log flume. I think it's unique. And there's some stuff we didn't even talk about, like some of their flat rides. The park has a Soarin' Eagle zip line that nobody really does because it costs extra. And that'll do it. As we're going back around. We're going back around. Look at that. So I guess we can talk a little bit more about Family Kingdom. I like the Swamp Fox. Admission is about 28 bucks for a wristband. If you want, you can just do tickets as well. Look at that swing thing they've got down there. That's awesome. And I had fun. Molly, what do you think? I'm more into theme parks and stuff than you are, so what do you think of the park?
It's good for a nighttime activity for families.
Yeah, because it's a weird park. Like, most of the time it doesn't only operate from 4 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. or midnight or so. So not your average theme park. Anyway, that'll do it for our time here at Family Kingdom. I like this place. Good. I'll give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comment about Family Kingdom, respond in the comment section below. Do my best to get back to you, and thanks for watching In the Loop.